Hammurabi was born in the city of Babylon around 1792 BCE. As a child, he was punished to kneel in the temple for copying cuneiform too slowly. Staring at the cracks on the clay tablet, he wondered, can laws be as unchangeable as carvings made by a knife? At 12, while accompanying a merchant caravan to transport grain, he witnessed bandits plundering. Picking up a broken pottery shard, he pondered, can justice be measured by weight? At 18, working as a scribe in the palace, he was whipped for misspelling a word in the king's edict. Yet he discovered that salt could stop bleeding from his wounds. At 25, he led troops to suppress a southern rebellion and used the captured bronze to cast a boundary stele, engraving an eye for an eye on it for the first time. At 30, he ascended the throne, inheriting a fragmented empire. Facing the moon god, he swore, I will make Mesopotamia listen to only one voice. At 35, he promulgated the Code of Hammurabi, with 282 laws engraved on a stele. However, priests mocked, even stealing honey leads to hand-cutting, it's too cruel. At 40, after capturing the city of Mari, he found fake scales in the enemy's warehouse. He ordered the weights to be smashed and used as the base of the code stele. At 45, when building a canal, he was impeached by nobles for exploiting labor and wasting resources. He burned the impeachment documents. At 50, his son rebelled. He personally read the death sentence in the royal court, yet hugged the code stele and cried until dawn the night before the execution. At 55, the empire's territory reached its historical peak, but he refused to be crowned king of the world, saying, the name on the clay tablet is heavier than a golden crown. At 60, he suffered from an eye disease, refused to use Egyptian ointment, and insisted that doctors read the code to him. Around 1750 BCE, Hammurabi passed away. On his deathbed, he pushed the code stele onto his chest, murmuring, let future generations judge, I only take responsibility for engraving it.